What happened in Redfall is my fault. I think it used to be a nice town. When I first got here, I thought I could help. They said one drop of my blood could change everything. Free people from sickness, maybe from death. A world where nobody was left out. Cups overflowing, rivers of living water. I was a fool. They were monsters. They took more than a drop. They took everything. Now, something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. When the people here realized what was going on, it was already too late. Folks are at each other's throats, begging the monsters to spare them. Some are just hiding, scared, waiting for a rescue that ain't coming. Some tried to get away, but the monsters who started all this weren't having it. There's nowhere to go. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back. I think they can save this place. There's just one thing standing in their way. A whole town full of vampires.
You can't walk away from me. No one can. You all belong to us. The others want you dead. But I want you here, alive. I can use you. You will never see the sun again.
Don't know how all this started. Don't care. When we got here, things were already a hair shy of Halloween. Dead, empty streets, secret fires, things creeping in the windows. Made contact on the second day. I got hit hard and drug off. Lights out. Woke up tasting blood with this freak-ass bird in my grill. I'd just as soon be in hell with my back broke. But it ain't up to me. I can't go back to Bellwether. No one's coming to help these civilians. A few dozen of us tried getting off the island on that ferry. The damn bloodsuckers killed the sun and pushed back the ocean. Something out of the Bible. Supposed to be a few places we can check for supplies. Ain't nothing left to do but cut out and grab some gear. Maybe save some idiots in the process. I'm done talking. Let's go. I know why people join cults. Spent my 8th birthday in a CPS office. Mom was a no-show, true to form. It ain't wrong to want to be part of something special. Stop being broke or mad or scared. Just breathe easy. Same deal here. They got it all figured out. Catch is, you have to cut your neighbor's throat to get in. So, no, that don't set right with me. They're using the local radio station to lure folks to the shipyard. Putting down honey traps to catch people looking for help. That's over. Some people fight. Some run. Some freeze up. Not hard to guess which one I've been most of my life. But some get hit and still want to kiss the hand that done it. Cultists keep trying to get in tight with the Hollow Man. Avoid being next on the chopping block. Maybe get a promotion in his pyramid scheme. The equipment they rigged is smart. Figured a way to get a lock on him every time he says some messed up shit on the radio. Now we have it. Just missing a few parts to finish the job. Anna thinks an old boat might have what we need. Come on, Worm Bucket.
My mother died 5 years ago. Cancer. It's terrible to say, but I'm glad she's not here to see what's happening to Redfall. She loved this place. Loved me. Loved my father. But a month ago, he disappeared. I can only think that those monsters took him. But I have his pocket watch. It's been in our family for a long time. I was hoping you could do something for me. Would you take it and place it on my mother's grave? At least this way they can be at rest together. It might seem small, but it's important to me. I would be very grateful. Thank you.
I never ask about who or why when it comes to a job. Long as the checks don't bounce. Bellwether C-Suite never saw fit to tell us anyway. A client like Avon must be top shelf. Can't remember the last time they sent in so many operators. They'll send more when they find out them choppers are the shit. Mission Rendezvous was an Avon clinic at Redfall Regional. Objective was to clean up some film footage. Gut tells me that clinic's tied into all the insanity on this island. So, that's where we're going next. It ain't charity, it's survival. So wipe that grin off your damn beak.
You have to help. Dr. Hunt left by himself. He said he heard from his father, that he needed help. I told him it was reckless, but he didn't listen. We couldn't stop him. Please go find him. I pray to God he's all right.
Easy to see why Avon was hell-bent on getting Bellwether troops out here. Clean up, clear out. They call it a cost-benefit analysis. I can't explain what I saw in that film. I just know Peter Addison did something deeply depraved. Made him the Hollow Man. Now Redfall is one big shit show. Addison has a house on the island with a private lab. Time to go knock on his front door. At least he made it easy knowing who to shoot. Yeah, I'll thank him when I put a round through his grate. Let's go, chicken shit.
Amelia Addison. I met her once. She came to our Easter egg hunt at the church one year. It feels like a lifetime ago. She looked happy. I thought she was happy. But she left her stuffed rabbit in the church lost and found. I always meant to bring it back to her. I guess that'll just be one of my regrets, huh? Could you bring the rabbit here? I'd like to set up a memorial. She deserves that much. Thank you.
Anna picked up a signal. It's him. We got the son of a bitch. Met his kind before. Supposed to be one thing, but actually another. Had a foster mom. Kept something like 10 of us in an old single wide. More kids, bigger the government check. Stood me up with my nose jammed in a corner all day. Caught licks for trying to sit when my knees gave out. Couldn't do right to save my life. Feels like I'm back there. Trapped. Trying to disappear. Just breathe, Jacob. Can't shoot for shit on tilt. When I look at that butterfly, my chest gets tight. I can feel how scared she was. I can see Addison. Everything he did to his daughter to keep himself going. Sure as hell named him right. The Hollow Man. We're gonna find that devil in his den and make him face what he did. Meeting's over. Time to burn wind.
It happened while no one was watching. Like roots into the earth. They got their teeth in slow. No one wanted to look. Mind your business. Keep your head down. The vampires moved in without so much as a whisper to warn of them. They took the whole town. And then they turned on each other. When they had everything, they wanted more. I can feel it. Their hate, their greed, all the evil they did. It sinks into everything. It's in their blood. It's in their heads. And now it's in mine. They thought nothing could stop them. But now they know. They know something's coming for them. And they're scared. All you need to do, keep fighting back.
Hollow Man was just one of them. Got two more out here. Miss Whisper and Bloody Tom. Now, Bloody Tom's got all those freak bodies on sticks. And Miss Whisper's the one that did my eye in and set this bird on me. And there's a damn sun. Shit. This whole town's gone to hell because a few people wanted all the power. I've seen that happen. I made it happen sometimes. I can't undo what I've done. But this ain't about me anymore. This is about all of us. And what I can do for this town and every civilian here. Rebecca, Connie, they all have their hearts right. And that Lawrence is a nurse. He could help Anna. We have support. What we need is intel. Bellwether set up a forward operating base at an old farm. The place will be on lockdown. UV lights, turrets, snipers. Getting in won't be easy. But I'm betting they know who Bloody Tom and Miss Whisper are and what they were doing for Ava. The Hollow Man had that damn butterfly. I'll bet Miss Whisper and Bloody Tom have remnants of whatever awful thing they did. We need to find out what they are. Bellwether is our stepping stone.
We got a radio message from Anna. She and Joe came to join us after we sent the all clear. But now she's stuck in some vet clinic and the baby's coming. Joe tried to give her up to one of those vampires. I don't know how she got away, but she needs help. We were trying to figure out what to do, how to get out there and help her. But then Mr. Nurse Lawrence got up and said he knew where to go. Just left. I never saw a man so determined. You gotta get out there and help them.
Bellwether's on form, that's for damn sure. Got a cultist to talk, betray their god. And Bloody Tom is convinced he's some kind of god. His name was Thomas Killdeer, brain scientist. They even gave him everything he wanted. Let him sit at home, open doors into places that shouldn't exist. Like he was building his own worlds. Like those nests, or where we found the Hollow Man. He's got to have some remnant we can use. His cult's dug in at the Burial Point campgrounds. I name it that. God damn. And there's nothing to it but to storm the place. That's what we thought we'd be doing. Till Bloody Tom came to tell us otherwise.
Hey, can you look into something for me? I got the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Before everything went to hell, there was something wrong with the pastor at my church, Reverend Powell, the one on Chickering. He was a new guy, so I chalked it up to nerves. But he got a little more strange every day. He wouldn't let any of us in the attic. Wouldn't even let us get the decorations down for the potluck. Said it was too dangerous. But I heard voices up there. And now that things got real bad, I'm a little suspicious. I have a key to his house. Got it to help out with organizing the potluck. Get to Powell's house. If you can, find the key to the attic. Should be in his office. Look into it for me, will you? Got a bad feeling about this.
Dr. Alice Young, Director of Twin Tree Wellness and Recovery. That's what Miss Whisper was before she became a bloodsucker. Drug rehab. But folks back home could never afford a place like this. It costs top dollar to feel safe, get clean, and stay that way. Dr. Young was researching what they call the blood trance, using it to get into people's heads. Whatever it is, cultists won't shut up about it. Pretty sure it has something to do with getting turned into a vampire, though. Which means the place is gonna be full of wannabe bloodsuckers. Probably Bellwether, too. But it's our best shot at finding Miss Whisper's remnant.
Hey, there's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him. Worth checking out his house just in case it's there. Thanks for doing this. If we get that lighthouse lit up again, it could go back to saving lives.
It's a key. Dr. Young, Miss Whisper, locked someone up and left him to die. I can hardly breathe when I hold this thing. I don't know who she shut away. Nobody deserves to die that way. Clawing at the walls, screaming. We know what we need to do next. We got the key. Just need the door. Miss Whisper's always hiding in that fog, moving around like a ghost. But Rebecca thinks she can pin her down. Just reactivate the weather monitoring equipment at the Coast Guard station, then flip a few switches at an old annex out in the woods. No sense waiting. Let's go, Bug Breath. What Killdeer did was sick. Killed his own father because he couldn't stand the sound of that bell. Bloody Tom really thought we'd join up with him and his crazies. Coming at us with all that swagger. Well, maybe he's got a little less now that his special bell keeper is drinking a dirt cola. I hope he's scared. Scared like his dad was, staring down death. God knows I've killed people to make someone else's life easier. That was the job with Bellwether. I could say it wasn't personal, but every death is personal. It sticks to your heart. That bell just reminded him that he wasn't the most important person in the world. Well, let's ring it. This Miss Whisper, Dr. Young, we know where she is. Can't slip away anymore like she does. And we know what she did with that key. Dr. Young used people. Used every scrap of power she had to control them. Got them to do what she wanted because they trusted her. Now, it's because they're afraid of her. She did this to my eye, but she did worse to other people. Maybe she's been seeing everything I see, but she don't make my choices. I do. If we take her down, that's one less monster I'm beholden to. I sure hope she can see me coming. I thought we were doing something right, but we let the black sun take over. That whole damn eclipse, watching us this whole time, waiting for when we'd set her loose. She keeps whispering at me. It's like she knows everything I've ever been afraid of, that everything I touch turns to ash, that I'll never stop hiding. But when I try to get some shut-eye, I hear someone else. I hear that voice I heard in the woods when I first got here. Or before we took down the head bloodsuckers. Rebecca's heard it too. Connie, everybody. Telling me to come to the Ferris wheel. I'm sick of staring at that dead sun. Let's see what he wants to show us. Charles and Claire Beck didn't hire Bellwether. Someone else did. But I know their type. Rich kids who've never been anything but rich their whole lives. Maybe they set out trying to do something good. But it never stays that way when you got shareholders. Charles tried to make something right, and Claire killed him. Turned him into her own personal blood bag. Can't say I pity him. He was as much a part of this as the rest of them. But I don't ask anyone to pity me either. He was punished for what he did. Just like what his sister'll face when I get to her.
No! No! It's not my fault!
Something I want to say. My name was Grace before, but they called me the Gateway. They held me here, choked me and kept me close. I was their breakthrough. You know what they did? everyone they hurt. Amelia, Mr. Killdeer, my auntie, and Charles. But you brought back the light. Those monsters are dead now. Dead or running. Thank you. They called me a miracle. They called me a savior. But that's not what I was. I was just a woman with a gift and a mind to use it. I wanted to give, but they wanted to take. They used me, and they ruined everything. Vampires. That's what these monsters became. They thought they were gods. They looked down on everyone and everything. They lived on blood and death and hatred. They did whatever they wanted because they knew they could. People suffered. People died. And I couldn't save any of them. But you showed them they couldn't take Redfall. They couldn't take the people here and use them like they used me. You wouldn't let them. And now they're running scared. That Redfall won't be the same. Nothing will be the same. It can't be. What they did don't end with them. I'm the gateway. I'm still out there. They still have me. And there's still path left to tread.